Hello and welcome to FormulaXbox, round 15 of season 4, and we are here in Singapore, and it's a very special commentary today because I'm here with Matt, aka Hamilton Fan. Hi. And we've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're away in Singapore. Jokers in P1, AlexStoppXbox in P2, and it seems they both got off to a good start, but Insignia's having a look down the outside into turn 1, might not have too much luck around there, and AlexStoppXbox covered the position off, so Insignia still having a look around the outside as they go through 2 now, but AlexStoppXbox has got that position covered. He's in P2. Jokers is trying to bolt away very early on, and in these conditions that can be very difficult, but Matt will take you through the rest of the start.
Yeah, RS did do a very good job to hold it around the outside. Now we're looking at it from Legion's perspective. So he gets off the line, not the best of launches, but Insignia gets an okay start. And here, you see RLS tried to go for the inside, but Jokers runs wide, and then Insignia had a go around the outside of turn 3. But RLS, I think, did a very good job to defend that position, basically by just holding it around the outside on the grippier part and just managing to defend the position.
Indeed, a very good defence. Legion was probably looking at that with eager anticipation, perhaps a good move down the inside, perhaps if the 2 came very close together, but it wasn't to be. Looks like Legion's settled down in 4th now, or has he? Because he's gone very deep after Raffles Boulevard, but it looks as though, yeah, he's got that covered. So it's Brandon in P5 behind him, and he may be coming under pressure from there, or can he catch up with Insignia? It's very early to say, and in these conditions you just don't know what's going to happen, who's going to have the pace, and we've seen before, as Legion's gone off, he's in the wall, and he's certainly not going to have the pace now because he's lost his front wing. So Brandon's made his way through, and it looks like Drastic Midget will be making his way through shortly as well, because Legion's going to have no downforce at all, missing that front wing. So very uncharacteristic mistake there from Legion, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah. He just looks like he just missed his braking point. And Mitch has gone wide ahead as well. And that for his race has taken a turn for the worse. So now we're looking at the start from StoppMatt's perspective. So yeah, 4 lights and 5 from his perspective. So he gets underway. Sam in front gets a very bad start. Midge looks like he gets a very good start on the inside of Dan Mack. But StoppMatt, I think, went a little bit deep there going into the corner, and he's lost it. And he's probably going to drop right to the rear of the field. There's also that. He's passed Kev, who's also made a mistake.
Yeah, we've seen so many drivers making a lot of mistakes in these early stages, and it just goes to show you how difficult it is in these wet conditions. Obviously, intermediates at the moment, and StoppMatt again making another mistake there, unfortunately. And like I said, these conditions catching even the most experienced of FormulaXbox drivers out right now, as we see later on lap 2 now. StoppMatt, he's had another drama, he's in the wall, and much like Legion, he's going to have to be making a very early pit stop to change that front wing. So should be another set of intermediate tyres, judging by the conditions. But it wouldn't surprise me if we see wet tyres bolted onto these cars later on, judging by the amount of rainfall we're getting onto the track now as Legion's in P7. We've got Insignia actually out of the race. I'm hearing he got caught on a curb at turn 2, and again another big mistake to be made in these wet conditions.
Here we're now looking at RS on the back of Jokers, and it looks like he's gone much better. Jokers has hit the wall, he's going to the inside. If he can get through there, it's a very simple artifact. If he can get through here, it must be a very good move, and unbelievably he's done it. Great move from RS.
Fantastic move indeed there. As we see StoppMatt again going wide. He's having an awful race, an awful time of it in Singapore. Certainly going to be his favourite track after this, I doubt. He's lost his front wing once again, and he's in fact missed the pit lane this time. He's going to try and pull it back in, just about, but terminal damage for StoppMatt. So did he hit the pit lane entry there? Must have done, and we've got a safety car now. We've got Casey Legend, who's gone onto the wet tyres, and they're not really working out too well for him at the moment. As you can see, Dan Mack and Legion both stuck behind him. Obviously, safety car conditions, no overtaking allowed, and this is it's going to be difficult for Dan Mack and Legion to maybe catch the train after this hold up behind Casey Legend. So it's going to be very tricky to see how their race progresses after this debacle. And Casey Legend's probably going to be in the worst circumstances because he's going to drop right to the back of the pack. And so we're back underway now, by the looks of it, or is safety car? No, we're back underway, and as we predicted, Dan Mack and Legion have both been unable to catch the the train ahead, and it's a very disjointed field even after that safety car period, as they both pass elusive Kev now, and as they head down past the straight into the braking zone, and Legion has got the move done on the outside much later on the brakes than Dan Mack and the Caterham, and it's an easy pass in the end for Legion. No need to hang it out around the outside Kimi Räikkönen style there.
Yeah, a very good move. So now we're looking at Brandon. So he goes into chicane now heading in underneath the tunnel. Oh, don't know how that damage was enough to destroy his car. It was only a light touch with the wall, but it still destroyed his car. And we've got another safety as a result of that, as AlexStoppXbox is into the pits. Very decent stop there from the Red Bull boys.
Wet tyres on AlexStoppXbox's car as well, Matt.
Yeah.
This is a big story here. We saw Casey Legend go onto them earlier, and they really didn't pay off for him. And AlexStoppXbox is on them now, leading the race, and with 2 laps to go after this safety car period is over. We've got regaining control in 3-2-1. AlexStoppXbox has dropped down to 3rd now, and Jokers has passed him. So what happened here? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you can shed some light on it, Matt.
Yeah, it looked to me like it was a game bug. So he goes off the track, it just somehow just sends him back. It just looked like it was a game glitch. Maybe something, cause I've never actually seen that before in any video. Maybe it's an unknown bug that's not really been experienced much before. As here we're looking at leads into the pits. Onto the full wet tyres. So I think he might have left it a little bit late. He might drop to the rear, but here's the safety car coming in. It's Jokers who leads, and I think RLS has already passed the guy in second. He's going to the inside, and that was an easy move. Jokers just put no fight whatsoever, so easy move for RLS, and he's taking the lead. So it looks very likely we could see RLS win this race.
The run he got out of the last corner was absolutely incredible. Probably going to see a better look at it here. He got an absolutely tremendous run. He got hooked up so well at the last corner. Bit of a corner cut, but I don't think he'll mind about that too much. Absolutely rapid speed down the straight. I mean, he made the move look easy, and it was coming from ridiculously far back. And I mean, after getting restart hooked up like that, I think he deserves to win this race. I mean, incredible. We've got a bit of the visibility going is telling is awful for the guys further back. Even in P4 for Legion it's pretty bad as he looks down the inside of Casey Legend, but no room to overtake into there. Everyone pretty much is going wide in the turn 1, but RLSTRM now leading the race from Jokers and Casey Legend. Hickey dropping down to P5 after initially being in P2 for that restart, but much to the comparison to RLSTRM, got a very poor restart there, as we see Legion now attacking Casey Legend for P3 for the final podium place, and Legion looks like he's got the move done at the end of Raffles Boulevard. It is complete, and he's just going to push Casey Legend, run him out of road, and that's job done for Legion. But it's job done for RLSTRM as well. He's going to take round 15, he's going to take another victory, and it's his first since Germany, but he's got that winning feeling once again. So it's RLSTRM with the win, Jokers in second, Legion in third. I'd like to thank Matt for joining me today.
Yes, sir.